Hey, Brittany and Loren over at Fabulous Floors. This is Chris with J3 Innovation. So thank you guys for reaching out and giving me the opportunity to show you just what we do and how we can help you with your website endeavors. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm sure you're very busy, so I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet. As you can see, we are on the search page of Google. Flooring contractor Lenoir NC is one of the keywords that I typed in to find out what's going on in Lenoir. And of course, I'm just going to use Lenoir as an example right now because that is the base of operation. Of course, this is where you guys operate out of, and I just want to use this to show you what will go on. But in Lenore, it has a very low population, 18,000, give or take. And what we usually look for when you're trying to rank and to find value and benefit to your website to make it beneficial to your business is a little bit more up around 50,000 and up. So you definitely can rank here, but I would suggest all the other areas that you suggested is definitely what you're going to be the go to play for as well to help bring in more traffic and volume to your site and make it more beneficial. So of course, there is keywords, of course, that you want to rank for here. Since Lenore is the base operation, you definitely want to take over here first, and then also add the other areas, which will be location pages, and I'll show you that in a minute exactly what I mean by location pages. So let's go ahead and go over to Charlotte because I noticed that you guys said you are willing to service in Charlotte, and other areas like Boone and Hickory and Morganton, but Charlotte was the most promising and the best example. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. As you can see, one of the search pages, Charlotte, flooring, Charlotte NC, and this is the top buyer intent keyword that I typed in to find out what the competitor is doing. And just to give you an example of a website there. So let me show you this real quick. This is a tool that I use called Ahrefs. It shows behind the scenes the metrics of a site. So this is, of course, a keyword. If I didn't mention it earlier, I apologize. But this is a keyword, a top buyer intent keyword. And basically what that means is this is what your potential clients is typing in to find the service provider in their area for the services that they're looking for. In this case, will be flooring. So as you can see, this keyword gets 450 searches on average a month. Yes, 450 searches on average. And it is a little tough to rank for. As you can see, the keyword difficulty is 28, so it's a medium on the scale. And it basically means that it's going to take a pretty good amount of websites to send backlinks, like 33. As you can see, it shows me down here to rank for just in the top 10 positions for this keyword. So it will be a little bit of money to rank for this area as well, but it would definitely be worth it for you guys. As you can see, there's a lot of search volume just for this one keyword. And below, as you can see, there's a little bit more examples of other keywords that we could find to rank for. And as you can see, they have a pretty good amount of number as well, amount of search volume. So just to give you an example of that. And let's go back over here. And this is the map pack area. This is where citations go. And this is where your Google business profile, of course, will be listed. We'll speak on that in a second. But I want to take you to the organic ranking section where your content, backlinks, and citations all go into play. And I will explain that right after we check these guys out. This is your top competitor in Charlotte. All right, as you can see, we're on Hughes Floor Covering NC, well, Inc. And as you can see, they have their logo clickable. You definitely will want to have your logo clickable on your site and your phone number. These are going to help with navigational purposes and accessibility purposes. When Google crawls your site, it's definitely a must-have. You will help to have this because you will gain Google points from that, which will help with your authority and ranking. And as you can see how they have their services and all their tabs laid out nice and neatly, you definitely want something just like this. What we usually have is home, services, contact us, about us, and especially location tab. You definitely want to have a location tab because you're going to want to rank for those other areas. So that's what I was meaning by location area. And of course, as you can see, they have images. They have a little bit of content here. They have a little bit explanation about all their services that they provide. So you definitely can do something just like that. And one thing that I do suggest is definitely you need more. You definitely want to have more content than your top competitor. So these guys really don't have a lot of content on here. As you can see, they have around 200 words. I use this tool called Word Counter to find that out. So we found around 1,500 to 2,000 on the homepage alone, and 500 to 750 words on your service pages is definitely what you want to have. Unless your top competitor in that area has more, you definitely want to beat them out. So it's definitely a numbers game as well. And you want to have more authoritative and quality content. So when Google crawls your site, you definitely want to have more content than this. And your content, you want it to be educational and also entertaining at the same time. So when Google crawls your site and your content, they're going to see you as the top go-to professional in whatever area that you're trying to rank for, if that makes sense. You definitely want to target the top buyer intent keywords like the one I showed you right here in your content, because that's going to help Google index what each page and section is about, and that's going to help you rank a lot faster for each keyword that you're trying to rank for in each service. So you definitely want to have all your services on your homepage as well. Hardwood, vinyl, whatever it may be, you definitely want to try and find keywords for those services and have them on your homepage as well as your service pages to rank for. And that is the content factor that you definitely want to have. And you definitely want to have a contact form on here. These guys don't have one. We implement one on each and every site that we build. It also helps with accessibility purposes, gives the customer multiple options to get in touch with you, whether they clicking on your phone number at the top or filling out a contact form. You also gain Google points from that, so that is a factor. So let's go ahead and go look at the second factor, which is backlinks. And of course, we're on RFs again, oh handy dandy RFs. And as you can see, we're on hoopsfloorcovering.com, their metrics site, their metric page, and they have a pretty good amount of trust and pretty good amount of power. And trust is how trustworthy a website that you're getting a backlink from is, and power is how powerful it is. So this is just the meter right here of all the websites that they have and how they stack up. As you can see, they have 195 websites sending back over 4,000 backlinks. And don't worry about that number really, because so many backlinks can come from one website. So don't really worry about this number. This is the number we want to worry about. They have over 1,000 organic keywords they're ranking for, and it's bringing them over 1,000 searches a month. So what would even just a fraction of this traffic do for you guys? And basically what we do here is a method called copycat, where we find the best quality websites and embed the best quality links, implement that to your site, and continue to add top quality links month after month until you're beating them in this number right here of referring domains. Don't worry about this one. This is really the number you want to beat them in quality. So what I mean by that is not all backlinks are created equal. Some are free and they have barely a little bit of power, but they help with your trust. And the ones that are really powerful and power is going to help you rank a lot more. Some majority of those do cost money, so it definitely will take money to help you rank. And you know that saying, it takes money to make money. So that is definitely true, especially with an investment like this. So that's what we would do, is the copycat method. And once we took all the top quality websites that these guys have, you definitely want to add more quality websites and more quality links coming from the websites until you're beating them in this number of quality websites. So the third and final factor is citations. And a citation is just your name, your address, and your phone number that you implement to as many local directories as you can. And that's going to help boost your Google business profile, like these to the top. And of course, you want to beat the top dog, right? Of course, you want to be top 3 because nobody really searches more places. But if you can, you definitely want to beat the top dog. And what we do is copycat method here. Again, we take these guys, implement it into this tool called White Spark. It's going to tell us where they get all their citations from. And of course, we're going to go take them, implement them to your site. To your Google business profile. And you don't want to stop there. You definitely want to crush those guys out, just like in the content and backlink factor. So you want to add at least 1 to 2 more citation packs after you take all the citations these guys have. So you make it harder for these guys to catch up with you, and you strengthen and further your lead. And once you're beating them in your content, your backlink and citation factor, your site's going to be 10 times much more beneficial for your business. And it's going to bring in that traffic and be beneficial for you and your business like you want. So I hope that wasn't too much information for you guys. I know it was a little bit much, but that's definitely what goes into ranking a website, the main 3 factors. So of course, here's my information if you guys want to speak with me a little bit further. Here's my website for you to definitely check out. Here's my email where this video will be sent through, my business phone number, and our YouTube channel. So you can guys go check out some of the previous videos we've done in the past. Again, thank you, Brittany and Loren. You guys have a blessed, wonderful day. Hope to hear from you soon.